I moved to Dubai. The people that's wondering. Feels so good out here. My kids, listen. So I'm having more kids, right? With my future wife, for sure. And Aiden, my kids are gonna be homeschooled, bro. It's getting real wicked in the United States. A lot of y'all not paying attention because a lot of y'all sleep, and the news outlets are not speaking on a lot of shit that's going on there. It's gonna get real over there. Y'all might think I'm lying. Y'all might think I'm just talking. Y'all seen other people probably saying it. But you know, people don't believe until the shit hit the fan. That's one thing I noticed about most people in the United States. They want to party, ha ha ha, live life, ha ha ha, until the shit hit the fan. When that shit hit the fan, then everybody like, oh, they want to scatter. Nah.
This the book of Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, to what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. First and foremost, as always, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKadosh. Double honor to the elders and the apostles who got millstone. Peace and blessings be to the Akim now pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom and Yahweh Shema Shai Brakathon. So I believe I'm entitled this lesson. Judgment will follow you wherever you go. Alright, and as y'all heard in that clip that I played, from this Jake, where this YouTuber who goes by the name of Corey, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot of younger brothers that know this cat. But basically, he was explaining how, shit is gonna hit the fan here in America. Alright. And it ain't just him. Hey, if one know, then they more than likely all know. Alright, but he was explaining how shit was gonna hit the fan in America. And people here, they don't know what's going on. And like I said, it ain't just him. You got everybody who's in the upper echelon of society who got some type of, so-called status. They know that shit is gonna hit the fan in America at some point in time. And it's approaching quick as hell. This is why you have, a lot of these Edomites that run these different major corporations. Shit, they done got out of Dodge, man. You know what I'm saying? They done got out of Dodge, and it's even reported that a lot of them going into, DUMBs. They call them deep underground military bases. They not doing that for no reason. All right, like this fat nigga Rick Ross. His fat ass. He was on social media trying to flex his bunker on Elon Musk. All right, and that shit was all for show. It was just for the gram. But at the end of the day, deep down inside, he know that shit is gonna hit the fan, man. All right, but you notice that everything is in their plans for the near future, except for the Most High. Not one time in that clip did he mention anything about, hey, y'all better get yourself right with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga know he an Israelite, whether he believe it or not. Shit, they all do. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't hear him not mention the Most High one time, like, hey, God said this was gonna happen, whoop whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, niggas had just reached their consolation. This is why the Most High said in Isaiah the 6th chapter that Jacob's gonna be in that dry bone state until the missiles come. All right, because you have a nigga like this who will talk about these prophecies coming to pass, but don't mention anything about the Most High. All right, when he's the one that's bringing everything that you talking about to pass, man. But it don't matter where you go. Judgment gonna follow you if you're not a part of the elect, and that's what's gonna pop Jake Bubble. All right, because you can sit here and have all this money. You can have this real estate outside the country, you know what I'm saying, in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, if you don't got that the one, you basically gonna be free game out here because, okay, let's say you avoiding, because that's all you doing. You avoiding, you not escaping what's coming, man. You know what I'm saying? You avoiding what's gonna happen here in the States. All right, okay, you go to Dubai, that's where you staying at. What you gonna do whenever they present you with that MOTB? You can't turn it down. Shit, you turn it down, then you're gonna lose everything that you got. All right. And more than likely, the type of nigga that he is, he gonna take that MOTB. All right, but let's say hypothetically speaking, he don't take it. He gets somebody to take it for him. He pays somebody to take it for him. He take care of him, get him right, set him up straight, all that. That still don't change the fact that a missile gonna be waiting on your ass, because at the end of the day, the scriptures say in the book of Revelations, the 21st chapter, or maybe the 22nd, that all the unbelievers was gonna be cast into the lake of fire. So the Most High could just have a word, your ass, hey, you don't even be touched. You know what I'm saying? You don't even get a nick on your skin. You know what I mean? You over there living it up. You got somebody, buying everything for you. Whatever the case may be. But them missiles are still gonna drop. All right. And this is what Jake failed to realize. All right, judgment ain't just gonna be happening here in the States. If you think civil unrest, famines, plagues, these different pestilences, if you think that's just gonna be happening here in the States and it's not gonna touch, all these other different countries, you out of your goddamn mind. And this is why it's important for you to, put the Most High first, because that's the only thing that's truly gonna matter. It's cool to sit here and buy extra, set aside the things that you could possibly need in that time to come. But at the end of the day, what you gonna do if you don't have access to it? The only thing that you're gonna be able to lean on is putting your trust in the Most High. All right, which is what, Jake obviously ain't gonna do. All right, so I wanna grab this again real quick. Let's go back to the book of Amos. So let me grab it real quick. This is the book of Amos 5:18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light." And the day of the Lord is also referring to, Jacob's trouble. It's not just when, your house shop physically returns, but also, in that time where, that the grace period ends, man. Where you got prophecies booming, you know what I'm saying? We basically at the climax of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, it says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bare metal. All right, so you dip off from the line, you get away from that. You turn a corner, you run a little bit. Next thing you know, it's a big old, grizzly bear right there. You know what I'm saying? That just came out of hibernation or some shit. Ready to tear you up. It says, or went into the house. You know what I'm saying? You get away from that. You probably hop in a car. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just painting a picture, for Jake to, understand. You probably hop in the car. You get away from that. You going into an abandoned house to catch some rest. And next thing you know, you get bit by a damn poisonous spider or a snake or something, man. So in other words, judgment is gonna be every damn where. It don't matter where you go, right? If you don't got that mark of exemption, man, that the one, then you gonna be cooked, point blank, period, man. This is why it's known, or this is why it says in 2 Ezra the 16th chapter, then shall it be known who are my chosen. Because brothers that's been laboring in the ministry, going out to the houses and the hedges, doing lessons, or just basically, filling out their lot. I'm gonna just say that, because we all hope for members elect and we all got, different lots at the end of the day. We gonna be the ones that's out there eating and drinking and being clothed and being taken care of, housed and all that. All right, Isaiah the 65th chapter goes into that. You know what I'm saying? But for Jakes that's not of the elect, you gonna be out here free game. You're gonna be subject to be dealing with all these different, plagues that's coming. What's gonna happen when the Most High, strike Dubai with a mean ass famine and you can't eat shit? There ain't nothing there to eat. You got all this money, but you can't eat nothing. You know what I'm saying? That shit's gonna be null and void. That's why the Most High said, "Riches profit not in the day of wrath, man." All right, what you gonna do? You gonna eat your money? Ain't gonna be no physical currency going on, because like I mentioned, shit, the MOTB gonna be established. And it's not just gonna be here in the States. This gonna be a global thing because all these different world leaders, they all in on this NWO. All right. So what's gonna happen whenever, you know what I'm saying, you hungry, you got all these damn cars, you gonna go out there and eat the tire? You know what I'm saying? And he could have been one of them niggas that was back then during the time of the siege of Jerusalem. You know, where niggas was Jake was so damn hungry that they started eating rubber. You know what I'm saying? Eating, shoes, whatever you can think of just to fill their stomach, and couldn't do it. So they resorted into to basic cannibalism. That's another thing. You talking about having all these kids and how people here in America is, you know what I'm saying, they all worrying about, just having fun, partying, and until shit hit the fan, they want to scatter. But ain't that basically what you talking about? You talking about the future. Ain't gonna be no future. There ain't gonna be no 10 more years, 15, 20. Just by the way shit is looking. The Most High is speeding these prophecies up. Next thing you know, we gonna look up and it's gonna be chariots and missiles flying around, man. What you gonna do then? Because a rich nigga like yourself ain't gonna have a spot on the chariot, man. All right, because like the scriptures say, you don't receive your consolation. Because like I was mentioning, not one time did he mention the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You ain't mentioned the Most High not one time out of all that shit you was saying. All right. So let me try to find this real quick. And Isaiah the 43rd chapter. Just bear with me 1 second. All right. So this is Isaiah 43 and all right, Isaiah 43 and 13, and it says, "Yea, before the day was, I am He, and there is none that can deliver out of my hand. I will work, and who shall let it?" All right. So if the Most High wanna send judgment your way, all right, ain't nothing you can do about that. All right. So by Jake trying to get out of Babylon physically and all that, and not have the Most High in your plan, you stupid. All right. The main way that you're supposed to be coming out of America, you know what I'm saying, is spiritually and mentally, like it mentions in Revelation the 18th chapter. Depart or what is it? Come out of from my people. You're supposed to be coming out of this place spiritually and mentally, putting off. Nigga got a sharp ass lineup, got a baby face, he ain't got no hair on his face. All right, you supposed to be putting that shit off. Ain't no, hey, Lord knows what else he does. You know what I'm saying? He a nigga in the world. All right. But it ain't even just them. You got Jake that's in low states that think just like him. Like I remember one time I posted something about a hypersonic missile on my Snapchat. It was a while ago when I first came into the truth. And I had one of my partners slide up talking about we got to get ready. And I'm like, nigga, fuck wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? How you think we gonna get ready? We gonna dig a hole in the ground? Cause he want them I know he wasn't talking about getting right with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna grab this last one and I'm gonna close it out because I'm finna have to slide the camp. But let's go to Ezekiel the 9th chapter real quick. Why the fuck is this nigga behind me, bruh? Alright, but this is on Ezekiel 9. And then I'm gonna start at 4. It says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh, and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." All right, and when you go into the Hebrew, that word mark is tawam, which means a mark of exemption for these times to come, man. right? Because when you read in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, it says that all these plagues were sent as scourges for an amendment. Basically sent as like an ass whooping in your spirit, so to speak. But you're going to be done physical harm in a way that you can't even possibly imagine, because the Most High said that the same must know it after death by pain. So you're going to have Jake out here that's going to be going through it. You're going to have Jake out here starving for 2 months straight, hungry than a bitch, can't even get up and walk. You're going to have people out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to off themselves and still be living. It's going to be that bad. It's going to be a lot of shit going on. All right? So anybody who don't got that mark of exemption, it don't matter where you go. Judgment going to follow your ass, man. But I think I'm going to go ahead and, end it off right there. With that being said, I don't want to zot unless it was edifying. Salaki files all over the place. But with that being said, Shalom, Yahabashim Asha Brakatham, and Abba Baba.